Hey guys, happy Friday! I hope you ate all the food yesterday, and possibly lit a candle.
Dixon, wait.
So I was sick on Tuesday and I still have that lingering cough thing, so if I sound weird at all during this video, it's because I coughed and my voice went, "Oh god, don't let it get me!" Steph, I love your Prince for Charity idea because if people are wanting them and you can use your powers for good, then awesome. But please don't be offended if I don't buy one. I have photos for nostalgia purposes. I like looking at a photo and remembering a moment, so like a professional photo of a friend, as awesome as they may look, just doesn't have that sentiment attached to it, if that makes sense. You know I love you and your cosplay, and kudos for doing this for charity. Pyro, the League of Legends concept art book looks freaking awesome. Riot gives out awesome things at events that they're at. I need to go to one of these events. And serious good luck in all of your school-related things for the next week. Same goes to Luluco. And Luluco, I too miss League. I've barely been on in the past 3 weeks, which is really frustrating because there are all these new updates with the new season that I haven't been able to familiarize myself with, and I've played a couple of games and I'm like, oh my god, what items do I buy now? And I loved your cosplay rant. You should never be made to feel like quitting something that you love to do because of other people. If you really love something, you should always be able to find the joy in it, and no one else should be able to take that away from you. And I love that you're trying to snuff out just the last minute aspect of cosplay that frustrates you, rather than quitting altogether, because that would make me so sad. And Mario, I loved your review of Almost Human, though I was very briefly confused because Being Human, while also awesome, has vampires, werewolves, and ghosts, and sadly no robots. No, but I knew exactly what you meant because I have several times called it Being Human in my own head because that's the show that's been around longer. And yes, Almost Human is a really good show so far. I've somehow managed to watch it in my little off time and I'm really enjoying it. And I think it's only about 3 episodes in. For anyone who didn't catch it from the beginning, you should really give it a try. If you didn't catch Mario's review, it's a futuristic world with cops paired with android partners, and there's a lot of fabulous sarcastic banter. So, you know how excited I was about being able to go see the Doctor Who 50th anniversary episode in the theater around my crazy filming schedule? Well, I did, but the theater wasn't able to play it. Said their disc was bad, which I think is something that they should have checked before the actual showing day. So yeah, that was extremely disappointing. Fortunately, I had already seen the episode online the day that it aired, but I was so looking forward to the experience of seeing it on a big screen in 3D in a theater full of 400 Whovians. And actually it was the Whovians that made the night at least a little worthwhile, from the joint raising of screwdrivers to try to fix the projection, to the sudden a cappella rendition of the theme, to the adorable little like 6-year-old girl shouting Alonzi and like exterminating the theater worker that was making all of the depressing announcements. I love Doctor Who fans so much. So yeah, extremely disappointing not being able to see it in the theater, but like I said, I did see the episode and I was not disappointed in it. Moffat said it was going to be a love letter to Doctor Who, and I could definitely see that with all the tossbacks to classic Who and an opening scene almost straight out of the first episode ever. And without any spoilers, I loved the interactions between the Doctors, freaking hilarious. I loved Billie Piper's performance. The surprise appearance at the end was fantastic, and I cannot wait to see how its story affects the next season. And very briefly, so this video isn't too long, Catching Fire was so good! It's my favorite book in the trilogy, and I had some issues with the first movie, and I was hoping they did this one justice, and they definitely did. So very happy with this one. And I really only have 2 things to tell you guys about, and the first is that StarKid has their new musical Twisted up. It's a different look at the story of Jafar from Aladdin, and it's kind of fantastic, and I'll link it below. The second is that I played my first ever game of Dungeons & Dragons with a group of friends a couple weekends ago. I'm a Dragonborn cleric, so I'm a giant humanoid dragon that heals people, and it's awesome. I went with more of a support role since that's what I decided I'm good at through League of Legends. My instincts are geared more towards helping others attack rather than directly attacking myself. I enjoyed the first part of the adventure, but I still have to get used to creatively exploring when we're not in a fight, because I've never really played games where you just explore as you wish. So not having a constant definitive objective is still kind of weird to me, but we're getting together again today, so we'll see if I do any better at that portion of the game. But I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, stay geeky, and we'll see you next week. Moffat said it was gonna be a love leopard. A love leper. Worst kind of love.